All right. Good evening, everyone. And how are we all doing? And good evening to Super Monkey. Hope you've had a good day. Apologies that this stream is a day later than planned. I was going to do this yesterday, but I had a long and serious conversation with my mum about some stuff, so I wasn't quite in the mood for streaming afterwards. And needless to say, it was very productive, but by the time it was over, I ran out of time to get back to streaming, so I chose not to do so. But I'm streaming now. Johnny's a good boy from now on. That is one way of interpreting that, yes, Super Monkey. So, tonight I am concluding the playtesting of something that I started on Saturday after I finished my Iron Man runs, and that is the 8-map demo of Sanity's Eclipse by ArchCrusader. I got through the first 5 maps on Saturday, and there's 3 maps left to go. Depending on how long the next 3 maps take, I may do some extra tiny playtesting after this one, but that's very time dependent. It's partly map 7, I think. ArchCrusader's Ed is quite lengthy, but that's not the map I'm starting on tonight. Map 6. Feeling better today? Yes, I am feeling better. I've been at work. I have my work confirmed for at least the next 2 weeks, so it's pretty good. It's raining a lot, but working, earning money, and the lifestyle changes are continuing. Quite so. So, I do have something I need to mention, but I will mention that a little bit later into the stream, about an hour in or so. Something I noticed I said the other night. Anyway, let's get on with this. Resuming from map 6. Survivorship bias, which is a pistol start because of a death exit on the previous map. So all weapons are gone. Okay, then. So much for a... Jeez. Holy. Yeah. Holy shit. Could we have started on any more of a fun... Oh my goodness me. Yep, we're back to the Command and Conquer music. What the heck is that? Oh, this is a new enemy. Looks like a grenade launcher lobbing Mancu spider of some sort. You know, you're a fan of death exiting, resetting the player, but not throwing them to the walls. Sound like quake grenades. Yeah, it certainly did. Alright, I think we can breathe now. Damage itself. Hey, Puro Cooper, how's it going? Bounce around very weirdly. Oh. I'm gonna walk out of the comfort of the other area. Oh boy. Oh, great. Well, we need to deal with our rear guard action first. Xbox Crown. How you doing? Certified Quake enemies right there. Wonder what that does. You didn't even hit the switch though, you hit the metal around it. Oh, picky, 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 picky. Oh, that was a secret as well, huh? Alright. Boop, boop, boop. Ba-doom. Fire spewing pinkies. No, yeah, it's they're called wickeds, and their projectiles are slightly they somewhat track the player, but they're not like super effective, thankfully. Kind of interesting that the new grenade launching enemy was introduced in the middle of all of that chaos. So the player had to adjust to that new enemy in the middle of a quite hectic scenario. An interesting approach to introducing a new enemy at this point. Chuck it in the middle of a carnage-packed encounter and see how you get on, sort of thing. I was going to say, now if you chuck these ogres in ogre-like annoying positions of ogreness, i.e. on top of wedges, then the explosive package is somewhere a little more devastating. Especially when you combine it with all this stuff. Oh. There's a cyber lead. Just for good measure. Hey, Bitefire. Thank you, and hope you're having a good... Well, good news for you. You've got a lot of targets to go after. There we go. You still got lots of Hell Knights to go out and kill. You have the best girlfriend. I'll just kill you now, I think. You've killed enough enemies for me. Nice. And it's implemented. Well, ogres and Quake are kind of similar. Somewhat. Ogres are kind of not a massive deal. Most of the time, but if you put them in an annoying position where they can snipe their grenades down from up high, then yeah. It's definitely a quirk of that grenade launcher. But yeah, most of the time it's just going to be something that just adds an extra, mostly quite harmless grenade to a battle. Yeah. So what's this silly idea then that your girlfriend has whispered into your ears late at night while you were chilling out or whatever? Yeah, I haven't played much Quake, but others are kind of easy. Tag that secret more than anything else. Yeah, the worst things are going to be the slimes, the boars, and the shamblers. So your girlfriend told you a silly idea you could implement and you forgot all about it. Don't see this being a fight. See? I told you! Incubus! You just... Okay, so if you say so. If you're saving face because your girlfriend is watching the chat right now, blink 1 for yes and twice for also yes. You want that health sphere right now. Trying my best to not come. Ah! Oh. Right. All that just for going up. Is there a secret attached to that? Why is that a lift? That might as well just have been a door there, to be honest. I don't know why that has to be a lift, unless there's an extra bit to it I'm missing. Oh well, moving on. Just need to BFG now and we'll have all our weapons back. Yeah, I wasn't really concerned about you. That's not cover. I need health. Where the fuck is all the health? If all the hit scans are dead, I could theoretically make a save here. Alright, time for a stupid decision one of the evening. Let's ignore that. Go! I just need to get to 1 health kit. This is fine. This is fine. Health, please. Health, please. Oh, for the love of God, why the chain gun there? Seriously, 0 health in this fight? I am fucking super surprised. Oh my god, do I have to point out my fucking plasma gun out to get this guy to stop for 2 seconds? Thank you! Yes, you don't get to fire your gun this time. Oh, for the love of God. Right. Stop the fuck right there. Where the fuck is the health? This is actually a serious criticism here. Where the fuck is the health in anywhere in this fight? Oh, you put it all behind the Cyber Demon. No, no one did, but I shouldn't really have to be at 1 HP. This is... Okay, well, I have a new plan now for getting through this fight. Why is that door not fucking opening? Door. I have to literally wait for the frigging door to open. This is absurd. Alright, thank you. Right. You, away. No, actually, I don't need to go further. This is probably enough. Alright. Now all we gotta do is kill everyone in here and not go too far forward. And we'll be fine. See? Perfectly fine. No worries. I I judged this perfectly and no mistakes were made. There we go. I just wanted to bring a little excitement to your lives by saving on 1 health. That's all. Same my plasma ammo for the next fight.
Sorry.
Alright, where were we? No, they'll be floating around for a while, so... yeah. I remember this game, Alien Trilogy on PC, and a very fun mechanic where you use 1 HP where you hit a wall. You use 1 HP for hitting a wall. Are you gonna go down? No, I guess not. Uh-oh. Oh dear, that Kako is going to be out there for a while. Maybe we'll see it again in a little bit. I hear that right? Did you say that Alien Trilogy had a mechanic where you take damage from hitting a wall? I see him. sort of hum for a second, but no. Goodbye, Quake 2 Berserker. Yay, I love Revenants. Yeah, you run into a wall and you take 1 HP damage. What? So if you go like, oof, 1 HP damage every time by running into a wall? I never recalled that. I used to own Alien Trilogy. I never really got far in it, but I remember like the early levels of it. Very atmospheric game. It had the motion scanners, face huggers. You had to kill a lot of aliens to beat levels and stuff. And you just run into a wall and just take a 1 hit point of damage, no matter what. Well, I haven't played Alien Trilogy in like 20 years. I never got far in it. So I'm not really one to remember like all the details, to say the least. Hey, Crusader, good to see you back. Let's do all that stinky red fire. There we go. I said, let's deal with all that stinky rev fire. Alright. I was watching Ron on my phone while walking the dog at night. Would not recommend. You waited all that time just to sit there. I had a bad feeling about this. I need more, but you know. You waited till I made it there, huh? Oh no. Oh wait, let me use. I really enjoyed the big. Yeah, I enjoyed it so much I may have taken myself down to 1 health on purpose. Just to. So it. Wait, they infight each other? So Terminators can infight each other, huh? Interesting. Yeah, I was brutally forced to have to fight the Cyber Demon and figure out where my health was coming from. Nah, I need to fight to have at least 3, so... Okay, it was mostly my own fault for saving at 1% health there. But I'm still surprised that there wasn't like a little stim pack up here or something. But if your intention is very much to rely on what they've grabbed so far, okay. I guess. You finally found a way. Yeah, to mark the enemies as can be picked up and after the death state, so it goes to the state of the item I want to trap. It's very weird, but it works. So if I'm understanding this correctly, you state the enemy as can be picked up, but you also set it that when the enemy dies, they turn into an ammo type. So does it still display a corpse, or does the enemy just instantly become the item? Guess that could work if the enemy wasn't supposed to leave a corpse or something. Missed out 3 enemies. Oh well. I'm not too bothered about that. Well, it depends how you set it up. There was just moving some frames, actually a lot. So I had extra frames for fooling around. And enemies I want to drop ammo before they disappear in a couple once. Wow. And all this in vanilla. That's some clever trickery. Has that ever been done before? I wonder if that's ever been achieved before or not. It sounds like something that's probably been done at least once before, but I don't know. I mean, until knee-deep in Zaydoom we didn't know that portals could be done in vanilla. That required some extensive technical trickery. Still, people love it when you can do advanced tricks and vanilla stuff. It's really, like, cool, I guess. Anyway, back to this map. There's a link if you want to play the demo. Which I'll link again in the... I'll also post in that thread afterwards when I finished this playthrough. The int movement has 2 frames, 3 ticks each with the same picture, so you can do 1 frame with 6 ticks. And you have an extra state to spend elsewhere. Wow, nice. So this map was pretty intense considering it's the pistol start map, the death exit post map. You certainly didn't want to give the player long before the action resumed, huh, Crusader? As I said, I find it intriguing that you chose to introduce the grenade launching spider at this point. Right. You will discover what this enemy does in the heat of battle. Oh, we have text. You take the last shuttle and leave the ruined base behind. The eldritch abomination that threatened to take over the reactor has been obliterated and scores of its minions lay in pieces. Not bad, you tell yourself. But as you head back to the command center, you recognize the unmistakable stench of dynamic corruption. Looks like the job is far from over. Fair enough. You'll get your pat on the back. Eventually. Yeah. Positive disintegration, as opposed to the overly negative one. Maybe it's listening to the Cure. Maybe it's like listening to the Cure song of the same name, Disintegration, which is pretty good. You said this map was pretty long. Come in. No, I wanted that thing dead now. It's probably using a more active weapon. Okay. Similar to map 5. Minus 300 monsters. Okay. Well, as I've said, if I get a bit of time after this, I might playtest a few extra things and sort of spin this into the playtest stream for a month, and then I can really be done with any monthly requirements. Looks like you combinate the start of this map for pistol stars to some extent, which is nice. File. Positive disintegration is Kazimierz Dabrowski's theory that psychological crises and emotional pain are necessary for personal growth, leading to a higher level of self-understanding and a more authentic personality. Yeah, I mean, I think part of stoicism, which I like to follow as much as I can, relies on the idea that life is going to contain suffering, but you can get through it. And that there are sort of times where you... I don't think it goes into anything like you deliberately need to have both of those things though at any point. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna have a psychological crisis today. It's more, I guess it's more along the lines of like, if it happens, there are ways of dealing with it, and you know, it does help you a bit, but the final fight is a bit unbalanced. Okay. Well, you've told me now, so I can... Is that... You've told me now, so darn. You've eliminated my criticism option for you. I can't go like, Crusader, this fight is a bit unbalanced and therefore not good. Yes, John, I know. I told you it was a bit unbalanced and therefore maybe not good. Oh. Shit. See? It's all intended. I intended to make this stupidly hard. That sounds like the kind of thing Hackross would have said on their stupid maps in the past. Too hard! Ow! Stop that. Not good. That's better. Pop the meatball. Meatball pops. Way. You changed the name of the Pain Elemental to Your Worst Nightmare. Map 6 was made, restricting myself to not use Archies and Pain Elementals. Restriction can sometimes breed creativity. So, good on you for trying that, Crusader. Sent. And by that you mean it would be sick if you played it for 10 minutes. Yay, supercharge. Imp, can you please get out the way? Demon, can you please get out of the way also? Mommy, I'm scared. He keeps adding things in him. The monsters keep coming. Mummy! Save me from the big bad cyber demon. No. Oh, God's sake. Get over here. Oh, jeez, I misjudged that horrendously and got away with it. Will you please come out at a predictable angle? What is this cyber doing? Thank you. Buddy. You're crunching your butt so I not even one playing. I don't know how I got lucky when I blindly went backwards and then was like, yeah, I'm fine. No worries. Oh, good. Oh, good. I'll just take 3% damage. The splash. It's absolutely normal. I've never played this set, but I've heard that the set is very tricky with one particular enemy. But the music for Descent has been used in Doom mods for decades. It's probably up there with Duke Nukem and Rise of the Triad for how often it gets used in Doom things. A good soundtrack is a good soundtrack regardless of what game it's in, sometimes. Not quite Rise of the Triad tier because that's like so ridiculous we can be used for anything, but very close, I think. Let's use rockets on the pain elemental. This will not backfire. See, it didn't. Didn't backfire at all. Everything is fine. Still. For now. Look at this yellow tech floor. Well, I see we've slightly mixed up the tech-based feeling in this and the previous part, but we are still very tech-heavy. You're the only weird person that uses the Armageddon soundtrack. Yeah, very tech and very bass. Oh, it's a good thing your maps aren't boring on the action front. Right, gotta find the switch to progress here. I think. That's not it. Perhaps I've come here a bit too early. Yeah. We have. Oh boy. Give me my super shotgun and give me whatever the heck that is. What? Oh boy! The thing I hate the most from Classic Doom meets the thing I hate the most from Doom Eternal. Yay! Yeah, but I don't seem to need it since I'm not dying anytime soon. However... Whoa, and they're fucking attacking such a weird pattern. Well, one's dead. Oh, Suitepee didn't get good. Oh, fuck off, man. I just got one of them down. Pointing to really mean bastard webs. Probably a bit quicker than I am doing now. Yeah, no shield and no ghost dog. They have a friggin' hit scan attack. Still, no shield at least. I want that red rocket to hit you so badly, and then kill you. enemy at short range. He has the sword from a medieval. So yeah, I wonder if we'll be seeing a lot of them later. I probably still could justify leaving the armor alone, to be honest. Just about. That's you taken out. What a friendly greeting that is. Stinky revenant. Seems like you're introducing these new enemies one per new map at this point. Don't see this ending good. I swear to God, if there's another archvile on this side. Not quite what I had in mind, but I'll take it. Fuck you. As if I wasn't dealing with enough of those fucking marauders. Wow! Wow! Really fun fight, yes. Oh, we... Oh, Mega Spirit, finally. Oh, fuck me, that means the Archvile gets to live. Yay! Reload! Are we at the final fight already? Get out! Yeah, 2 Mega Spirits, I think so. Okay, finally. The fucking horde of imps are dead. I can't imagine that the unbalance is because marauders are spammed in numbers, right? Alright, I'll go through that. Just about. Oh. So, a new thing. Fucking hell! No! I was hoping to avoid triggering that particular enemy. That was the last of my plasma for the time being. Well, this... Now is not the time to be triggering that key. Not yet. First, make sure everything else on the level that's not tied behind something else is dealt with. Yeah, including this guy. This might not be my escape route. So getting rid of this jackass clears it up for me, in case that is my escape route. Might not be my escape route, but it's dead. In case it is. Oh, I guess it's been an hour now. Okay, Archvile, you just wanting to wait there forever? Cool. Do not want to pick up the berserk pack there. Fuck. Well, I guess I have it now. Okay, I think I'm ready to get the red key now. I'm making a backup save first. Check for anything on that. Nope. Oh. No fight, okay. I just grab the key and leave. Groovy. Thought there was going to be some kind of return fight there on the So you gave the player a break. How considerate of you. Some people, in other sports I would have said that was a red key card with no consequence, but the consequence was before that. It's not like this wad's been short on action, so it's not like I go, oh no, I don't have to do an intense fight. This brand new super fast, super pain in the ass enemy. Earn one key, I'll take it. Here they are making Quake 2 Gladiator noises. What are you trying to do? Get fucking close to that super shotgun there? Nice miss. Jackass. Fucking really? Oh no. There's fucking two of them. Yay. And an archvile. Okay, get out, please. Archviles. Yeah, you shouldn't be usually surprised. A super shotgun at point blank kills a player pretty quickly. Yay, let's just get hit by everything as we're trying to recover our health. Yay. Let's not get hit by the next monster we see, please. Oh, yes. Okay, then. Now to figure out how to get the... how to find the switch for the yellow key. Or whatever. Okay, was not expecting, but probably should start expecting every door to open something else. Well, at least the motor seemed to die in a couple of rockets, which is useful to know for later. So they probably got about barrage, strength, HP or something, but it doesn't matter because they're fast. Like a super shotgunner combined with something that fires very different style, like a projectile of it forward and then sort of leads the player. Certainly not something you'd want to encounter in packs. That's for sure. John, do you think the plasma gun rate of fire is appropriate? Well, you mean is it fast enough? So, up we go. Okay, I'll say what I gotta say about after I beat this map, maybe. Oh, almost. Stop getting hit! Down you go. I got really scary, we're like rats. different noise. There's a change you want to make to the next area. Oh, we have to go down further into this. Yeah, that clears all the rats for now. Are you coming through here or what? There must be something down here I need to activate, or something up there I need to activate. Oh, here we go. Are you talking about this area, Crusader? Okay. Okay, wait, I've already triggered the fight that's coming. Whoa! Holy shit. Let's get rid of you very quickly. Whoa! What the hell? No, 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 no. No, no, no. Not a second one. No. Oh my god. Thank god he's dead. Anywhere to actually hide in this set? I guess they probably will find somewhere. Maybe. What? Oh, fuck's sake. It's Revenants in a narrow corridor time. It's fine. There's a Mega Spear. It's fine. The Revenants are going to die any day now. It's fine, it's almost Christmas. We want to reveal the Cyber Demon early, sort of thing. Huh. You want a place with it? So the Cyber Demon appears from a teleport, right? Over this way. I'm guessing after the player goes. Oh no, he comes from this closet here. So you'd want this to be a visible closet, like just there. I don't know if we make more of an argument for removing the Shadow Imps from this fight because they don't really. They were more effective in the previous section, and having a bunch down here where they don't have anywhere to hide, except for the closets that come out. But that's only if the player moves forward. I'd debate you could replace those Shadow Imps, maybe. But yeah, they just seem more like sort of basic. Yeah, it didn't seem quite as effective as they had been in that room. I mean, I did no harm in them being there. It's just, If they had a few more cubby holes to hide in so they could set up some stuff when the player rounds back, perhaps, but I don't really know. Having the cyber be visible when you come down here to see a barriered cyber so the player knows to not wait there. Well, I guess having a lock-in probably does enough for. Oh, I see. You want the player to move forward down here so they trigger the rest of the traps rather than. Yoink. I think maybe if you wanted to do that, you need the Cyber Demon and something else, so that the player is really encouraged to move down. But I don't know. Yeah, or if you really wanted to, you could just place the switch at the end of the corridor. I don't know, maybe make the player go all the way down the corridor or something first to press a switch to open something and then unleash everything at once. I mean, some players probably will run away from the Cyber Demon. I just got lucky that I circled around him. You'd either have to place enough behind the player to force them to absolutely move back, and unfortunately that's probably using about 5 vials. Maybe. Or just have the... I don't know, like... Oh, hey, that's opened up. Oh, it's a secret. That's cool, I guess. It's a nice secret. I'm actually going to hold on to those for just a moment. Took our Mega Spear reserve here. Oh, I can use this as a... I can actually use this as a sniping spot to take care of enemies safely. Mostly safely. Oh, what did I pick that up? Fucking idiot. Oh my fucking god, I don't believe I did that. So dumb. Alright. I think we're largely clear here. It's more of a sniping we did earlier. Oh, sorry. Hey, Victor. How much do I like this Wadso for? It's been largely pretty decent at the moment. Sorry for not answering that question immediately. It's been pretty decent so far. The action's pretty good. It has that sort of detailed but very tech-based theme, like detailing, where it's that kind that lacks in some variety, but you don't mind because the action sort of compensates for this. This is a style that some mappers do use. They don't really go for like trying to make things overly detailed, but it doesn't really matter because the action compensates for the texture, everything being a tech-based kind of thing. You know, there's enough variation. It's not boring at any point. So this is a fine style to use. I mean, I think Ultimate Simplicity did something like this. A couple of other things in the past have also done this. I'm probably not describing it very well, but it is kind of like that. Sorry, I'm just no-clipping for a sec to get back to a previous area. Don't mind me. I can do that. I mean, yeah, I think maybe you could try putting the Cyber Demon and have them be visible, perhaps? That could be interesting. Having them be visible reduces the surprise factor, but maybe so that they know they're coming. But I'd probably say not to do that, because if people know it's coming, they might anticipate and deal with it more effectively from the rear. So I don't know. I mean, either you'd have to have, like, around here you'd need to see, like, Cyber Demon. No, I mean, not straight away. Arch Vials. It's more of an event being blasted from the side of you hang back. I mean, if your intent is you want the player to move forward, then the only thing I could think of is get rid of these. You could either get rid of these side, have these closets not open, and just summon about 5 or 6 Arch Vials here instead of the Cyber Demon straight away. Maybe have the Cyber Demon appear later, because that would be the most effective way to get him to move. If you had to force the player, you just like get it here, and then suddenly 5, 6 Arch Vials, there's no cover, and then the player has to move down because otherwise they just die. That could work if that's your intent. Or have it so that like there's some kind of a switch here instead, like maybe highlight some kind of an important power switch behind the barrier instead. Make the player go all the way down the corridor. Don't have anything pop out. End of the corridor. There's a switch. Boom, 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 boom. Player goes back through corridor and now engages everything. I mean, you're going to have to force the player. You just have to find the best way to force most people to go down the corridor. That's not an easy thing to do. Without it being just an outright lockout, slaughtery type thing where it's like, I'm going to shove 300 barons in your face and you are not going there. You will go this way and you will like it. Well, I don't know if I should mention. Well, I guess we're coming up to your final fight now. Alright, time for that backup save. Again. Down. don't know if I should have done that. Then again, this could be a walk-in, so that might not be a bad idea. Oh boy, what is this? Oh no. No, this looks painful. The chat's connecting. The chat knows it's going to be painful. No, no, pain and agony. My name is this. Fight, possibly. Whatever's about to happen. I know full well that's just to trigger whatever's about to happen here. Wait. Vial? Where? Oh, in the middle. Vial is down. Again. Oh, no. That's not the end of it. Grab that. No! Why is the fucking vial spawning in there right now? Go away. Please. That's a mistake. Don't go up there, ever. Too many things up there right now. Unfortunately. Probably best that I do stay here. At least not until we've cleared a good chunk of these out, anyway. Oh my god. I fucking wasted the... I've no fucking armor or anything. I need to be watching out for when that goddamn arch valve spawns. Forget everything else, just wait for the next arch valve, I guess. That's the only thing that matters at this point. Alright, arch valve down. Try and kill off some of these. Unacceptable damage taken. Not allowed to take 70% damage. And God knows what. Rev rockets. Is there going to be another arch vial coming in a second? Oh God, there's more pain elements. Yikes. Please go away. Elementals, you are not helping right now. Not helping. Dodge, weave, save the fucking game. Oh no! Why do the murders have to show up now? Why fucking now? Get that stinky arch valve out of here. That's not the end either, is it? Now I need to get rid of these fucking... Okay, I think now that's... Okay, just breathe. Fuck's sake. still stuck down here. I've been able to get out of here and there's no armor. Yeah, now I'm beginning to see the problem. The problem is the player is stuck down here. Yeah, maybe you should. I basically can't fucking leave this area, but there's so many hit scans still prevalent that I'm just gonna get murdered. Yeah, maybe we don't need marauders in this one. After the first two. I think there's enough marauders now. Yeah, this is bullshit. This is legitimate bullshit. I can get up to this point in the fight, and then now there are hit scans everywhere. And extra marauders, things hit scans. The last thing I want to be seeing with no armor, no anything here. This is complete. Another marauder falls. We don't need any hit scans, really. We're not going to be giving the player anything to... Yeah, I'm trying to get up. I finally get up. And there's nothing up here for me to even enjoy. No health, no armor, nothing. God mode activated. This fight is broken. Too many. The main problem is simply the player cannot get upstairs and there's not really much health. So sorry, Crusader, you're gonna have to fix this one. I'm not surviving this even if I replay it. The main problem is simply the player cannot get upstairs and there are way too many things that don't die quickly for effective movement. To survive this legitimately, I'd have to replay it and take very little damage up to this point. That's the only way I'd be able to get through this, and after which I mean, I can restart the fight over, but all I'm going to be doing is just... without the BFG. I'm not sure the BFG would be as much use. Hey, good actually. The main issue here is that at some point the player is getting targeted by marauders with occasional super shotgun threat and several terminators that force the player to go upstairs, but there's no health resources that adequately allow you to absorb the damage. There's no mega armor or anything. I mean, the only way I could do it is maybe if I just... I'd have to get lucky and, like, kill the cyber demon. But look at all that. Hit scans, hit scans, hit scans, hit scans. And when you get up here, there's more things that will immediately terminate you in 5 seconds. What the hell are you supposed to do? It's just way too much. So, as far as I can tell, that means the fight has to be restarted. So now, I'm going to have to play this fight so perfectly that I cannot take any damage, so I can go up here, so I can survive hit scans. So I'm going to have to play this fight near perfectly and not take any damage at all and keep on this one box. Again, no problem with the fight until later. A mega armor or two would infinitely... Nope, I cannot afford to take any hits like that. So what I need to do probably is just completely ignore everything except for the Arch Vial. No other way of doing it. Maybe pick apart a few hit scans along the way, minimize the damage, but yeah. As soon as that first Arch Vial appears, kill it. Okay. I can't avoid all the damage, but I can avoid as much as I can. Now wait for the next Arch Vial to appear. Oh wait. Nope, I cannot really go. I need to be able to have 170 health for the very end of the fight. Fuck off, Scrags, with your stupid fucking projectile. Whatever they're called, I don't care. These guys to go down. Fast. I think they are dead. Okay. Next Arch Vial. Nice. Nice. Good, this is a lot better. Please leave, you stupid... Get out of the way. Yeah, again, we're still fine here. Well, that's because I've had to read... Well, this is after the fight's been done once. Okay. 150. Your problem, Crusader, is that there is no incentive for the player to go upstairs. Which is triple so when the final wave shows up. And there's not enough resources down in the center circle to survive. That's what I've said, there's not even enough resources in the outer circle. Probably take that hit. Right, Arch Vial number 5, I think. Arch Vial number 5, I think. Cool. One murdered down. And it's around this point we start to get into the problem. So I think the best strategy for me is to kill the cyber and get the fuck out of this area as fast as possible. Please die. Cyber, anytime. Yeah, see the problem? It sure is fun getting mowed down by inescapable hit scan damage. BFG would help, granted. This would be over 2 clicks, but still. One mega bigger armor and this problem is reduced. Come on. Come on, baby. You can do this. Come on. Yes. Get out. There we go. I sure love doing fights, so I have to go through the fight normally, realize it requires foreplanning, and go back in and then play it again. Yeah, maybe not a good idea to bounce around a hidden BFG. So that's not even the main issue. All it would require is to dump more resources into the middle, or make getting outside a bit less awkward in the later stage of the fight. I cannot. The BHG likes to circle around the top of you when he's on PS ability something like that. It's definitely, it has to be worked on in some capacity, one way or the other. Surprised I managed to get through that, but I had to get lucky with avoiding. Well, that's where the infighting comes into play, I guess. The Terminator's infight, and everything else just stays up top. I tried making use of bottom is resource heavy but exposed, top is a tight but filled with enemies, top of them it's super awkward to move between, and we'll maybe just give the player the BFG then. I guess I've proven you can beat that fight without the BFG, but yeah, to do that you're gonna have to go through the fight and practice it, I guess. I will definitely be working on tuning that fight somehow. But you seem to have, but you've already acknowledged that, so I'm just confirming what you kind of already know, basically. This is unbalanced. Yes, I know it's unbalanced. I'll work on it. Come back. It's gone full circle. Alright, I'm going to take a very quick piss break and then we'll play the final map. So, I'll be back in a moment. Please enjoy the intermission music. Or some ads. Or both. Or neither. Alright, I am back. Free stream streak for Caduxy. Very good. Again, just linking the one if anyone else wants to try this out and give more feedback to Crusader. I'm sure it will be all welcomed. Alright, final map. Terror management. It all ends here. With 823 enemies remaining. Boy, did I need that all. Like how I'm wasting shells like that. What new enemy we'll see in this map? Perhaps something terrifying? Who knows? Ooh, ceiling is... We're getting sort of undergroundy with this one. Let's see. Oh, great. Well, I was looking forward to the new monster. Now I'm like, no, can't anymore. The map has given away that it's going to be frustrating. What's it going to be, an Afrit? A goddamn Afrit. I like to see secrets. Gonna hold on to that berserk. We've not really been punching a lot of enemies, so let's just keep that berserk in mind if we need it for health later. It's not an effort at least, okay. Oh yeah, I swore Tor. There is an enemy that could sort of do similar things that I've come across once or twice. It's like a shield baron. Actually, it does pretty much the same thing, but it... So it could be John a stick. Flying around going... Oh, it's a war. You need to isolate my laugh sound and put it into the game. I have recently played a war where there was a ball replacement that was quite annoying somewhat, but sometimes the ball replacement is not the end of the world. Honestly. I'm liking this change up to an underground theme though. It's nice to see a bit of environmental variation finally. Now, obviously, I've not yet seen the Vor's projectile, so no idea how annoying it's going to be. Maybe let's not give it a chance to find out, eh? yet. Oh, okay, yeah, fuck you, then. Oh, shit. Your projectile is just as tight as an actual bore. Let's try that again. Wasn't really happy with how that was concluding. Dodging a reference projectile wasn't enough of a thing to deal with. Well, it gets stun locked easy, so if I catch it quick. Now, I wasn't happy how I did that fight before, so I'm just going back. It's 1-to-1 basically, but you nerfed its tracking a bit. It's more stun lockable. I mean, Quake, you have to pretty much use the Thunder Gun to get it down before that point. Yeah. So what was I gonna say? Yeah, I'm gonna finally say what I wanted to say earlier, but being caught up in the action of this ward. I'm gonna pause actually, because otherwise I'll probably engage in a fight and then get distracted from this point I want to make. I was really too harsh the other day when I was talking about the rise of slaughter mapping in other wards sort of thing. I came across as incredibly bitter and very petty about it, to be honest. I was not particularly happy about how I conducted myself when talking about that kind of thing. Yesterday, I came across like some kind of bitchy asshole who doesn't like slaughter, and I don't. But the fact is that I have to accept that this is a thing that happens more regularly now in community projects and other things, that people supplement harder maps with slaughter tier gameplay. And I can lower the difficulty to play them. And, you know, I have to accept that this is kind of how things are going to be a bit more when I play future community projects. There is going to be more slaughter mapping involved at the tail end of things. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't have to like that. And I don't. But at the same time, me just outright shooting down people that want to make reasonable slaughter maps for difficulty at the tail end of community projects is a bit on me on my end. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not the best person to gauge that either. But, you know I got the point across that it was a very subjective thing, and I don't like slaughter mapping, and I don't want to see it in a WoD that I'm playing that isn't based around it. It's largely because I'm not trying to play these for slaughter map content. I'm staying away. I'm not good at slaughter, so I don't play the slaughtery stuff. So I find it irksome when it intrudes into things I'm playing that are not, like with Neon Overdrive, where it turns into that. But that doesn't mean I should be shooting it down and claiming it's bad or anything. It's just an evolution of the Doom community and its desire to have some maps be difficult via slaughtery means later on. I don't want to discourage people from doing that as long as the map is decent to some people. I probably won't enjoy those kind of maps, but some people I'm sure do enjoy them. And I shouldn't really be trying to discourage that. As long as the map itself isn't crap, of course, regardless of the type of combat it chooses to offer. I mean, I've never been the most reasonable person when it comes to that kind of thing. I quickly anger when things get awkward in my way. But still, I kind of apologize if you are like a person who likes doing that kind of thing, and I sort of shit on very pettily saying, oh well, it's what Rubik's would have done. It's like, yeah, because that's the inspiration, you idiots. I should be saying better things than that, really, to some extent, you know. I should just say, I don't like slaughter shit and I don't want to see it. But I accept that it's going to happen more regularly, and thus I need to be prepared to come across it in more community projects going forward. So, yeah. I didn't feel particularly great how I said all that stuff on the other stream, and, you know. That means I'm not apologising if I get pissed off at your map because it's a slaughter map. I'm not going to enjoy it, but, you know, I shouldn't be shitting on people for doing it in the first place. So yeah. I've learned now, at least, that being said, I would really appreciate it though if for future, as a PSA for future community projects, please do what Nova 4 did and just tell people up front that your map set will devolve into slaughter, please. So that people who aren't called slaughter fans can be prepared for that kind of shift. I think that definitely needs to be more of a disclaimer for a lot of things going forward, because not everyone's going to be very pleased when the map set suddenly becomes way more difficult. You know, at least Nova 4 had some tricky shit. At least Nova 4 said, yeah, it gets slaughtery after this map, and it's like, okay, fair enough. At least I can anticipate that. I can lower the difficulty for those maps. Yeah. I sometimes just get a bit carried away in being more toxic than I need to be, really. Wow, it's fucking awful. Fuck off! Come on! Should be fucking dodging that shit. Oh, it was so bad of me. I didn't know that at all. Well. Oh, he's got some mega armor. So I said my piece. I'm going to try to not do that. I mean, I'm going to have knee-jerk reactions to some things anyway, but I'm going to try to get better at some of them, you know. That being said, absolutely still reserve the right to get pissed off if your map suddenly throws a massive curveball in my face. Alright, move on. So I can't help noticing we're getting a lot of revs and roars. I don't know if that's intentional for this particular map. A lot of these early fights using quite a fair amount of revs. Because, you know, tracking, attack enemy with a new tracking. Oh, would you look at this? We've got Hellscape stuff. Well, we got red rock anyway. Red, wait, that's not red rock, sorry, red. We got red. Red hellish stuff. That just fucking phase through an enemy? Please tell me those ball projectiles are not fucking phasers. Like ghost projectiles that ignore enemies. Oh god, they're coming out of the walls. No, 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 leave this plane. Goodbye. Irritating shithouse. Never mind, I don't like these boars. It's just as annoying as the ones in Quake. Last thing I need to deal with was... The last thing I needed to deal with was a revenant with more health. I did not get hit by that. Probably shouldn't be going this way, really. Alright, mate. Here we go this way now. Oh, shit, there's a boar. Yeah. More down. Oh, we have lava too. So this is the part where you're starting to get more into the hellish type stuff. That was slightly overkill there. Anyway. Poor Jeff can't catch a break. Oh, I guess he can't. Can't go that way. Can go that way. That being said, I see why people like to watch impressive slaughter players like STX Vile and the likes actually play slaughter stuff. It certainly can be fun to watch that kind of carnage when people who know what they're doing are the ones surviving it. Get out of my... No, fuck's sake. Please just... Whoa! What the hell? These potatoes are kind of also annoying as well. It's just ready to turn into a Quake best-of at this point. Yeah, that's just sometimes just how it is. The enemies are just blobs, and it's just blobs of carnage. I guess sometimes they don't have to be expertly placed. Sometimes the brawl of a massive amount of enemies is itself its satisfaction. I admit it is satisfying when you come out of a big scale fight and you see the corpses of hundreds of enemies all around you that you've managed to outwit, avoid, and deal with. It can be incredibly satisfying to have those large scale battles. But it's not something I'd want to be constantly doing. Feels like this level's going to go on for a bit as well. I think in general the idea of the big fight is very appealing to a lot of mappers. I certainly did that in my own creation. But my big fight lasted about a minute. And then it was largely over by a few side skirmishes. Yes, your mileage will definitely vary. I know some people conversely don't like the idea of incidental fights where you just go through maps. They're not about the exploration, they want the carnage. They're not satisfied unless the numbers are in the 4 digits. And you have to use your BFG at chunk of the time. But yeah, blowing up zombies with a rocket launcher is fun. Oh god. This... not actually hitting that revenant, I'm wasting bullets. Sadly. There's meant to be something down here that I can access. Perhaps not at the moment. Oh shit, I don't think I can access this super shotgun. I don't have much ammo left. Seems like I'm gonna have to either go in the room that's got a lot of ridges and things, or the big circular room. I think I'll take my chances in the big circular room for the moment. Oh. This is the exit. The exit is in there, and I see a lot of BFG. Oh my! Oh, we can open that door with the bloody zombie. Cool. That's good to know. Yeah, I'm more of a fan of playing map sets where there are big fights, but it's like an earned thing, or it's part of exploration. When I first started playing, tell me if I've said this before, but But when I first started playing Custom Doom stuff, I used to like the idea of the slaughtery map, the map with the big fight, and I've played all this stuff that was like massive and frustrating. It's like, wow, it's really cool. It's this giant scale fight. You know, and like there's hundreds of enemies and I can go in this massive arena. It's so fun to deal with all this stuff. Stupid fly. But as I started playing stuff over the years, I realised that I like the giant scale of fights, not necessarily the swordery part required to play them. And so it turns out what I wanted is basically stuff like Hellbound. In a sense. You know, I wanted really cool maps to explore with occasional hard bits, but I like exploring the maps and having, like, that kind of thing. And so over the course of time I realised I wasn't good enough to plan all the slaughter fights and I didn't enjoy them. Oh, it's not on the map. He's done trying to confuse me again, that Crusader. He puts webs everywhere. So I have to go hide behind a rock. So, yeah, bye projectile. Great to see you. Oops. No, I think that. No, I think you've made an orb. I know if you've put some silent teleports back there. Additionally, but. Well. I put them in the shittiest angle. Whoa. Alright, let's go pick up the orange key. And hope for the best. Not overly thrilled at seeing this many fall projectiles that are still tracking. Not overly thrilled at seeing the what. Oh, so they do actually hit other enemies. That's good to know. Oh, for fuck's sake, there's another fucking one. Oh god, please just die for... Yay, I sure love taking damage in shitty angled places. It's fun, I tell you. It's so much fun to deal with fucking annoying enemies in places where moving is bloody awkward. Where the fuck was that final water at? Get out of here. Bye-bye. Oh, did I get it? Oh, I guess I did. Okay, good. Bye, boys. Please to not be coming back for a good while. Alright then. Oh god, I don't... Not looking forward to having to press it. Oh, never mind. I was going to say I don't have a lot of ammo to deal with the things to come up, but this is a good amount of ammo. We fucking survived again. Correct. Yes. Oh god, what happened to my beautiful... It's exploded. Exploded into hellish void. What have you done to the beautiful tech bases? Wow, you're doing for a lot. So I just realised we were walking around some of these halls earlier, and you must have transformed so many things when I pressed that one switch. Why does that get to fucking track like that? Fuck off. You know what do I enjoying? The effort certainly paid off. You've turned this level into... No, that should not be fucking tracking like that. No. Seriously, go away. No, come on. Why the fuck does that get to track like that? You said you nerfed the fucking tracking, but look at this fucking shit. Okay, finally hit a fucking wall. Thank God. Right, I need to figure out what the hell that orange key did aside from... Well, apart from get a wall that just decided not to do anything in the previous fight. Cool. That wall was asleep. What am I looking to do here then? The level's been blown open in terms of the hell content. I'm needing to find somewhere to go, I guess. You can enter the red castle. Or fort, whatever. The red wooden bits are doors. Oh, okay. I see. Now what? Oh. I missed one there. Fuck off. Okay, got spear, I'll bear that in mind. Maybe it'll prove useful for the final fight later. Alright. Back to figuring out where the fuck to go otherwise. I do wonder if this area has anywhere significant. There's two orange switches, does look the same. Gonna have to find where the other one is. I've only found one of them thus far. Where's the other one? Here, orange switch. Come, orange switch. Where are you? Oh, did I not press this one before? Oh yeah, I did. Here, orange switch. Come out, wherever I can't remember you are. Got me some more chain gun ammo, so that's a little something, but still looking for the other orange switch. Is it in here somewhere? Oh, seem to have missed an area here. Maps. Oh. Okay then. Oh no. Well, I think I found the red skull key. Unfortunately, I think I hit an arch vial. Perhaps. Oh, great. Yep, there's an arch vial somewhere, which I'm going to need to find and get rid of as fast as we can. Nice. That deals with that problem. Now into the red door I go. At last, the BFG. Oh, right. There's another. Oh, God, I'm gonna find maybe I can switch here as well on it when I just completely blanked. Oh my God, I never went back to this one. Why? Wait, it's the same. Alright, whatever. Yes, I'll take all of that. Okay. Yeah, that was awful. Try that again. Shall we? Yeah, I agree. Fuck off, Arch Vial. Yay! I sure love having to deal with fucking hordes of a goddamn... You know what, just go away, boy. I'm done with you. Drop your shit too. Actually, grab them with all your shit also. That went a lot better. Spam that BFG a bit and everything was suddenly dead. Bye! Very annoying. Probably means there's really more of them. Something else still in there? Yep. Alright. Got spare mega armor in there that I can utilize if necessary. And the God Spear is still there, and I hear an imp somewhere. There he is, there's Mr. Impy Boy. Something just... For some reason the save state... I didn't even go in the room yet! Holy shit! I didn't even go in the room! Oh my god, this is where that God Spear would be really handy if I could get to it. I'd really like to get the gods. Well, it's too late now. The enemies are now massed up, so I'm going to have to fight for them to get around. Bye, imp. Don't tickle me from the back, please. Not right now. I don't know what the hell I just pulled off back there, but too many projectiles that are homing and tracking. I somehow weaved into a group of revs, avoided every homing projectile hit. Blind and came out unscathed. That was blind fucking looking full display. Gosh darn it, I've run out of rockets. Oh, Woody, please tell me that's not a vial I just heard. Okay, I need to seriously get some more supplies for this. More killing each other at least, but I need to... Damn it, I need to get around them. Get the BFG and shit. Or I'm gonna have to cut straight through them. Hope for the fucking best. Too fucking narrow. Cannot be done. Too many enemies that way. Can I circle around and maybe sneak through? Nope, because literally the only way that I can do that, and every enemy is still here. Existing. Always and... Yay. Thankfully there's no vials, but there's still too many enemies for me to move around at this point. So very hard to window their numbers down to a point where I could maybe sneak in. Maybe. Damn it, this is too many. I'll have to do some... maybe I can... Okay, they're all over there. Okay, they're all over there. Perfect. Go! Okay, that'll do. Get me back to one of these supply rooms. Maybe get back to the... Yeah, that. Is the fucking BFG gonna help me here? Sorry, is the God Spear gonna help me here, I should say. Not now I don't have the rockets and stuff to make it count. Unless I can... I have Berserk, might be able to do a little something. Well, this is a bit of a slog, isn't it? I may have to grab the God Spear. The problem is, it'll take me so long to gain advantage from it that half of the time it's just getting back after. Unless I could get in the middle and maybe there's something there. Like all the BFG ammo I really badly need. That works. I got a little bit of something. Alright. Now we can gain a little more cohesively. Nope. Fireball. Not. Okay. Oh, nice. I'm in near the plasma room. That's handy. Alright, there's only 50 left. Stop hitting the fucking side projectiles. come on. How much more of this is there? I'm not so sure I should be doing this much circling around the outside the level just to get things needed to kill shit at this point. Almost done though, at least. No, you don't need to be alive. There we go. I've not even opened whatever that is. Yes. Alright, you're down. I really might want to stress here that like all the main supplies are in the middle where the enemies cluster in like absolute crazy. But there doesn't seem to be enough, like, if you're forced to go around the map to get stuff or whatever. Alright, there's 15 enemies left. Oh. Just walk in. Oh, my goodness me. That was a slog to just to get to that point. Ugh. Yeah, you don't give a lot to put on the outside of the map, though. It's all in the middle. So you kind of end up with a long wave problem. I just felt like more of a slog to finish than it should have been. I had to go and look for supplies. The God Spear would have helped if I just BFG'd in the middle, maybe, but... Which, you know, if you run out of supplies and room is not a hard thing to happen, I think. Burly enough just to get through what was thrown at me with waves of Hell Knights and things. I feel in some ways that final bit is, it was for me anyway, more of a slog than it perhaps should have been. So, in order to make this map set better, delete 50% of the enemies, that's it. And that is the final map of Sanity's Eclipse for the time being. I do like the names of the maps. There are some interesting map names. We're 3 hours later, damn. To think I thought there'd be time after this to do anything else, but no. 3 maps, 3 more hours. It's kind of long. So that is Sanity's Eclipse, the rest of the 8 map demo. Well, I think map 6 was decent enough. I tried pretty hard to make it relatively short. Just upscaled the action quite a bit to it. So sure. So, any thoughts from the chat on this map set over the last 2 streams that I've spent about 6 or 7 hours on overall. I think sort of like in conclusion I could say that the action definitely is intense enough to throughout the thing. Again, the fact that we have a lot of tech-based detailing of that sort of fine in a sort of slightly repetitive, but it kind of works out way. You know, detailing is pretty decent when it gets, you know, and it's nice that Map 8 actually did have that hellish expanse open up a bit. Especially ogres and the boars. The new enemies are introduced gradually so people can get used to them. And I particularly like the use of how the Shadow Imps operate and, you know, get... Fuck those goddamn marauders, though. I perhaps was less appreciative of the Terminators and the Marauders, but I like that each had a new enemy in it and you introduced the enemy relatively cleanly. Maybe the spider thing with that map 6, but it worked out okay. Yeah, length and the length, I guess, is seem to sort of kick in more map 8. Again, the ending of map 8 just feels like maybe it's because how I approached it, perhaps. Definitely intense action in when maps is your thing, you know. And I like that you expand with different enemy types and then utilizing them. Like particularly building that one map around the Shadow Imps. Sometimes people just throw in the new enemies and then don't really... Sometimes in map sets people throw in new enemies and then don't really utilize them effectively. They're just there because they need to be there, or they just want to use them because they're popular choices for a different enemy mix-up or whatever, but they don't really try to use some of the more interesting parts of some of the enemy types. And I don't think I've ever seen a Shadow Imp that runs away and tries to hide an ambush before. So... yeah. A pretty decent map set overall. Very intense. I don't really have much else to say beyond that. Cool school picture. Hey, enjoy 1200. Yeah, it's a pretty nice title pick. If you are interested in playing this yourself and giving some feedback to the mapper who's been around the stream this evening and last time, there's the link for you to enjoy for yourself. I remember the first time you played them, a lot of the times you moved back at the entrance and let enemies come. I like to see a lot more of what the last map had with the reality breaking down. That is a nice effect. Yeah, it's nice to see the... that's pretty cool. Shadowstalker came after that. Anyway, nice to see a new chatter in here. Enjoy 1200. Hope you've had a good day. You have unfortunately come at the very, very tail end of this stream. I was potentially thinking of doing some more playtesting after this, but I also wasn't expecting these 3 maps to take me 3 hours. Although, the pictures called together from Unreal Tournament 2K4 textures, by the way. Yeah, hopefully the remaining 3 maps of this, that when you complete it, will have more in. Well, obviously, it looks like you are going to develop into the hellish stuff as you go forward. But yeah, you do seem to have a good grasp of what makes a decent action set piece, and you do show restraint in areas, which is nice, and the custom enemies, well, some are more annoying than others. At least they serve a purpose. You are using them in a way that is thoughtful rather than just mindless, which is, yeah, no problem. So I had to wait 2 months to receive this playthrough. That's why I was doing this. You've had to wait 2 months and for this to happen, and now it was worth the wait. I would perhaps argue, though, that at this point, you don't necessarily have to have 3 extra new enemies at this point. You could probably just leave it as is and just start making interesting combinations with what you've got now. Perhaps, unless you're going to have a custom boss type enemy later on. I don't know if you're thinking of stuff like Annihilators or BFG Spiders. But I would say don't perhaps, feel compelled that your final 3 maps have to have 3 more custom additions. I feel with what you've added, you have more than enough to create interesting fights. I mean, you have, the Terminator, which is chain gun, rocket, sort of semi-tanky thing that has to be carefully peeked at. You've got flying wickeds, what you call them, which add flying irritation. In numbers, the Catharses, which add an enemy that spams spread shots and have to be careful upon death. You've got Vors now, you've got the grenade spamming spiders, you've got Marauders, Shadow Stalkers, and yeah. Unfortunately, that's usually a lot of weird moving projectiles. Honestly, yeah, I do like the process. I mean, if that's what you want to do, fine. I just say maybe don't feel compelled to have to come up with 3 extra additions. Just perhaps use what you've got. That's what I'm perhaps saying to that. I do also. I mean, you have 1 in the pipeline. You could have a boss monster. Yeah. But yeah, I will post both these videos on the thread afterwards. I'll have to wait for this part to upload, so I'll probably upload this tomorrow morning. Or some point tomorrow after I get back from work. So I will put the VODs up in the thread. Yeah, so okay. So yeah, oh gosh, nearly 10 o'clock, and I need to wind down and stuff. Alright, so I guess the only thing left for me to sort of do, is what am I going to do tomorrow night for the next stream then? What should I do? The decade. He started in 2010. Damn, Souls has been working on Bestiary for a while. It's 15 years. That's certainly a lot of long-term commendable effort there, Crusader, that you've put into these maps. That is for sure. What to do. Okay, I think I know what I'm going to do, actually, for tomorrow. I am going to do another playtesting stream for tomorrow, I think. There is a couple of things that I want to... a few small things, and then kind of a sizable one at the end that could be interesting. So I think tomorrow I'm going to do another playtesting session, the monthly playtesting session. I'm going to try to sort of get back into doing again, or at least do a monthly playtest thing. That like I used to do, you know, like I playtest a bunch of stuff. I might as well, since I've already been playtesting this WOD for the last 2 streams, I might as well push on tomorrow and do a couple more. And then decide after that what I want to... So yeah, I'm going to do a bit more monthly play, some actual, more monthly play testing tomorrow night. And then after that, I'll decide what I want to do next. So, yeah. I'll have to decide as to whether I want to... I got 2 options I want to do next, but I'll decide that tomorrow evening. Right, so, yeah, more playtesting will happen tomorrow. I've got a couple of things, and another sort of sizable, but hopefully quite an interesting one that I will look forward to sort of playing, which will hopefully be quite good, in theory. I'm not actually sure if this is a playtest, though, per se. This actually got released. Still, I do want to play it because it looks interesting, I guess. So I will... I guess there's a couple of playtests and then something at the end that I've picked out, I guess. But that's an actual playtesting now. Won't be the first time I've played a released thing that's kind of just an excuse to play something. Just have a look at it, to be fair. So I probably will. God damn, bro. When did they come out? Okay. It's a release. So, alright, cool. So it is actually still a release candidate. Free, so it's kind of mostly finished, but I guess still super technically it's not a id Games max release, so I can just about justify it being a playtest basically for the last thing I wanted to do. So let's see who is streaming so I can raid. Let's take as far as playing the Found Magic. Vortal's playing Nils before. Nepsam is playing some record. And Medea is doing some subathon stuff. I think we'll give Napsam a raid this evening, I think. Looks like they're doing some looks like they're probably doing some speed run kind of stuff. So we'll give Napsam a raid, I think. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for being around the streams, Crusader, to provide your input on Sanity's Eclipse. Hopefully, you'll continue to see some good feedback, and maybe you'll finish the final 3 maps at some point this decade, like you said. And thanks for... It's always cooler when I playtest stuff and the mapper is around in the stream to provide their input and talk about the stuff that's happening. So yeah, always fun. So tomorrow night I will do I will do my monthly playtesting thing. I've got a few short ones to play, and I've got a more sizable Ultimate Doom map set that should hopefully be quite fun to go through. And yeah, and after that I'll decide what I want to do after that. Am I going to play something Doom related or not? You'll just have to see. So thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good evening, and take care.